off your tenants that doesn't pay, tenants that choke me, like want to fight me. Right?
They're not somebody else. Why are you able to?
So this is like black water. We call it like poo water and like everything, right? So it comes up, right?
Yeah.
I have to say, I'm being very honest with you.
Right.
The government is stupid in a way. Okay.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Founders Up. Today we are having a very, very special guest, the legendary and classic Kasey Wong. It's great to have you here, Kasey.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah. So I first get to know you is from the YouTube videos and from viral videos about the investments in apartment buildings, right?
Yeah.
So you are very informative and very full of experience about what you do. So today I want to get a deeper diver of yourself as a real person.
Okay.
So people can know, why and how you do what you do.
Okay.
So probably, Kasey, you can start by telling us your story, your background. How did you start up a business from scratch?
Okay.
Yeah.
So my background is actually in finance. So I studied business and investments at U of T.
Okay.
So I graduated in 1999, went into the corporate world, so I worked at the banks and pension consulting companies. Found out that I like it, but not that much.
Okay.
So we were always looking into real estate.
Okay.
I dabbled in a little bit of the stocks, mutual funds and things like that.
Okay.
But when we were looking at how to grow wealth or how to create income, it was always real estate.
Okay. Yeah.
So we spent probably a good year in 2002. So this is a long time ago. This is over 20 years ago. We were looking at the real estate. 2003 is when I bought my first property.
Okay.
So that's 20 years ago. And we're in 2023, right?
Yeah,
so 20 years ago. So I'm old in this game. Real estate is a very over time, it will make money anywhere in China, in India, in Toronto, in New York. Overall, real estate will produce good income and if you buy right, it will over time. But a lot of the people, they don't have that patience,
yes.
right? So you have to have that patience. So my experience was is that in real estate, we bought the small ones, the single family homes, the duplex, the triplexes, and then we just progressively went bigger to the small multifamily. And our niche, what we like to do is 30 to about 80 unit buildings to about, now we're going a little bit bigger, but we found that the 2.5 story walk-ups, so nothing high. So I'm not talking about 20, 30 stories, buy the whole building. No, I buy used old ones. And then we change it, we fix it up, we continue to rent it. So that's what we found, that 30 to 80, now we're going a little bit bigger, but there's a niche there because the market price, it comes down because smaller players they're not gonna buy the $10, $20 million property. It's too expensive for them.
Right.
But the big boys, the hundreds of millions, they're not gonna buy 30 unit, 40 units. It's too small for them. Right? So that has a small little niche where you can get in at a good price and less competition. So over that time now we have acquired around 250 units. Now we're buying about 150 unit buildings and some land deals. But I guess my background, what you're trying to ask me is that what am I doing? That's what I'm doing is right now we buy that niche market, secondary market. So I'm giving you a lot of information. Secondary market, niche market as in units, and what we do is we do a value add. So we change the building, we basically shift it over to renovated units and drive the rents up. So we call it a value add multifamily.
Yeah, that's pretty typical. Yeah, and pretty smart strategy. So, in your journey, so what was the biggest challenge or the morass you have stepped on, and how did you overcome, and how do you feel that?
Oh, challenges. There's so many challenges. Like when you ask what challenges, there's contractors that you have to deal with that rips you off. Your tenants that doesn't pay. Tenants that choke me, want to fight me. Right. So I have that. I have bad publicity. Right. So I'm in the newspaper for charging 3 cents. Right. People pay me 3 cents. I have to deal with that. So challenges everywhere. So you just have to deal with it. Just over last week, I had a sewer backup.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
a sewer backed up. So this is like black water. We call it like poo water and like everything, right? So it comes up, right?
Yeah.
It's blocked. Yeah. So that too is a challenge.
Yeah.
You have to be able to tackle every challenges as they come. So you can have building issues, you can have tenant issues, people with like contractor issues, and all these things comes to play. So you're always solving different problems. Right. Any kind of business that you deal with.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter if you're in Canada, US, or China. Okay. You have buildings. You have sewer backups. You have a flood.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So no matter what you're dealing with, it's nothing to do with this face. Like everybody's living. Right. Everybody has to live in a house or building, and you have these challenges. You have contractors in China that doesn't do well and they want to get paid.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You have tenants
we do have that.
Exactly. You have tenants that stay there that don't want to pay you rent. Right? Yeah. You have building issues, you have, let's say, parking issues. Like these are all encompassing. So wherever you go, you're gonna have issues in business. So to answer your question, what kind of challenges? There's challenges everywhere. And operators like us, we have to solve them.
Wow.
Right?
That's deep. That's deep. That's some skills you have.
Yeah.
So how do you think, why can you make money in Canada? You're not somebody else. Why are you able to make money?
Okay. So in Canada, all right, I have to say, I'm being very honest with you.
Right.
The government is stupid in a way. Okay. They limit the supply. Okay. In a way that they want to take care of the tenants, which is fine, which is good, right? But they also limit the supply, as in building and creating new stock or supply of new rentals. Okay. So helping them is good. Okay. I understand that you have to support or not increase the rent, right? Okay, because it's going to be too expensive. From 1,000 to like 1,500, 2,000, nobody can afford it. I understand. But how do we make money? It's because this demand is there. Okay, people from China is coming here. People from India is coming here. And then you have Ukraine people, you have Syrian people, you have all these people coming in, right? And when they come in, they have to live. They have to eat and they have to sleep, right? No matter where you go, you're gonna have to have those two. Eating and sleeping, having a roof over your head, you have to have. Okay. So what is it? 1 million people in the next 4 years or 5 years? Like you have, I don't know the numbers, but you can look it up. There's so many people coming in.
Last year was over 1 million people. Okay,
so you have this many people. So your demand is high. Okay, I explained this to one of my friends, and he understands it, right? But let's just say, I explained to my kids too. Okay. So why do we do well is this: you have 10 people. Okay. You only have 5 hamburgers. Okay. Do you understand? I make hamburgers. Okay. Now 5 people is going to be hungry, right? I only made 5, but your demand is your lineup is 10 people. Those 5 hamburgers that I'm making, it doesn't have to be good. Right. But I can charge the most. Do you understand? It's going to be the most expensive, right? So I could charge, let's say $30 Canadian, right? For RMB, it's very expensive. Okay, it's very expensive for 5 hamburgers. But I don't even have to put ketchup, lettuce, tomatoes. Like I don't have to put anything. It looks like crap. And 10 people will want to try to buy it, right? So so I'm going to charge high, and it's going to be really bad. Right? Okay. Now, on the flip side, that's high demand, low supply, just like the rental market. Makes sense? Now, if I have 10, I have 10 hamburgers, and only 5 people that want it, so those hamburgers has to be really good, right? I have to put tomatoes, lettuce, onions, pickles, everything. It has to look like a Big Mac. It has to look amazing, right? Now my price has to come down, right? So my price will have to be charged $2 or $3. Those 5 leftover hamburgers, if you charge too much and you don't put enough condiments or whatever, and you don't make it look really nice, they're not going to sell. They're going to be a waste. So if you think about it, it has to be. Does that make sense? It's just simple supply demand. It doesn't matter if you're in China, New York, or Toronto. When you sell hamburgers, if you have 10 hamburgers, only 5 people, they're going to be the best with the lowest price. Right? But people don't see that. Government is stupid because they want like I hate to say that word, but they are truly are, right? They truly are.
Yeah.
Because they don't make that equilibrium
Right.
of 5 and 5.
Yeah.
Right? 5 people with 5 burgers.
Right.
5 rental units with 5 families.
Yeah.
Right?
That's how it create the buyer-seller market.
Exactly. So we have a like a seller's market
Yeah,
here.
right.
We have 10 people, right?
Right.
And only 5 hamburgers. We have 10 families that want to rent and only 5 rental spaces. Okay? 5 units. So if you think about it, we're in a good, like high demand, like business. Right. So when you ask me how do I make money, shoot, like this is how we make money.
Yeah.
Right? So as simple as that.
Yeah. Right on. And what was the worst and the best decisions you have made?
Okay, it's that simple. Like,
Yeah.
okay, let me go back to this. Okay. I used to flip stocks. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I used to flip stocks.
Wow.
Okay.
In
So
Toronto or like
in
New
Toronto.
York? Toronto. Okay.
In Toronto. Okay. No, I used to work at like TD Asset Management, CIBC Asset Management, Towers Parent, and pension consulting companies, right?
Okay.
In 1992, okay, to 1999-ish. Okay, this is when I was in university, and
Okay.
I was in university. I graduated in 1999,
Okay.
and in high school, I was looking at stocks, and then at the end of high school, I was flipping stocks.
Wow, that's
Yeah, this is a long time ago. So I was flipping stocks, and that's what I was doing. So we had here in Canada, you'll have it in China as well.
Okay.
So we had BREX, a
Okay.
mining company.
Okay.
That was really high, and then it went to BRE, and then X. We had Nortel Networks,
yeah.
right? We had the .com. I'm not sure if you remember 19.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
2000 years.
Yeah. 2000. We had
Yeah.
like the .com. It was spiked up.
Yeah, right.
And then we had basically in 2008, 2009, we had Lehman Brothers go bankrupt.
Yeah.
We have the financial crisis.
Right.
If people invested, like these are all prominent companies.
Okay.
So from all these prominent companies, think about China. Was there any prominent Chinese? I don't follow the Chinese stock market. Was any go bankrupt?
2015.
Name 2 or 3 big ones that went bankrupt.